So yesterday I asked you guys to send me some questions on Facebook. Well, I got a few. I wanted to do a Q&A because I haven't had any uploads for like 2 weeks, and that's weird out of me because I was uploading every week. The problem was some stuff in life got in the way. My health got in the way some, and there's some changes with my job, and I'll tell you guys that when I feel I can tell you. Let's jump right into this Q&A. I got some interesting, funny questions, but didn't get a lot. So for the next Q&A that I do, let's leave your comments and questions down below. And I'd like to answer more questions next time. So here we go. My first question is from Adam. His channel name is Adam Cornette on YouTube. We actually know each other personally. He is my cousin's boyfriend. Adam asked, who is your favorite between me and Derek? Okay, so let's explain this. Adam is my cousin Amber's boyfriend, and Amber's sister Emily has a boyfriend named Derek. I'm not touching that, Adam. I'm just not. And it's not because I like one of you better. I like both of you. Although you YouTube, so that's pretty cool in my book. But I love both of you the same. What got you into YouTube? I love photography anyway. My husband and I like to travel and do fun things occasionally, and I thought, well, that would be really cool if I could show, like, just have home movies. Nobody has home movies anymore. So really what you're seeing in my vlog are my home movies. I decided to let you guys tag along. Although, as you can see from my home movies, not everything we do is very adventurous. That's the way life really is. What is my favorite game? That's Adam Cornette as well. My favorite game is The Sims. I started playing with The Sims 1, and now I'm on The Sims 4. I can't say that I've had every single expansion pack, but I have every single expansion pack for Sims 4. I didn't have every single expansion pack for the previous versions of the game because, well, I was a kid, and now that I'm old enough to buy them all for myself, I do. My next question was from Adam Cornette, and what is your favorite game system? I never really got into game systems very much. Old school Nintendo? Like, not even Super NES, just NES, like PC. So those are my favorite. What's my favorite drone? Anyone that I'm allowed to fly. My favorite, though, has been, of course, my DJI Phantom 3. I love it, and that's mainly because it's mine and I don't have to worry about crashing it. Well, I do, but you know, it's mine. I won't have to repay anybody if I crash it, so I guess that's my favorite drone, if that's what you mean. What is my favorite memory? My favorite memory, getting married, because I have the most amazing husband in the world. What's my favorite color? Blue. Like this color. It's like a blue-green. Like teal, aqua. Those are my favorites. Which Adam the Woo video is your favorite? Gosh, that's hard. I know. The abandoned... It was an abandoned, like, trailer, and he was singing the polka song, These Vids Are Not Destroyed. That one. That was my favorite. Absolute favorite of all time. What's my favorite thing to do in my spare time? Play games. World of Warcraft is another one of my favorites. I've been playing that here recently. Also, of course, The Sims, traveling, reading, vlogging, sewing. I love to sew. Jenny asks, who is your favorite sister-in-law? Well, that would be you. Next question is from my friend Pam, and she's also a vlogger. She does reviews for the food delivery service she gets, and then she does cooking vlogs with her daughter, Julia, who is adorable. Pam said, how did you decide on the job/college background you have? I wanted to go to school to be a radiology tech. I took medical terminology, all the prerequisites to start getting more involved with that. It ended up that I couldn't pass the anatomy and physiology part of it. There was too much to memorize, and I don't have a good memory. The next thing that I did was I went to psychology. I wanted to do psychology. Then I had a friend tell me, well, you really can't do much with a psychology degree unless you go on to get your PhD. I wanted something to where I could make money pretty quickly, but I still wanted to help people. And it didn't have to be a big amount of money, but by that time it was time to get out of my mom and dad's house, and I wanted to be out on my own. I mean, most of the people that I knew from high school had already gone. They were living on their own. They were either married or just working, and you know, they had their own place. I talked to another friend, and they said, you know, you could do more with a social work license earlier on. I went ahead and signed up for classes when Moorhead brought their Bachelor's of Social Work program to Ashland Community College. So that's what I did. So my degree is from Moorhead State University, and it's in a Bachelor's in Social Work. And I may complain about it sometimes, but I would not change it. If I could pick any job in the world, what would I do and why? It would definitely be something creative. Like I said, not because I dislike what I do, but I'm very creative, and I think that I hear people talk about loving their job, and I do love my job to a certain extent, but I feel whole when I'm creative, if that makes any sense. I don't know that I'd want to do it to get paid, like, exclusively for my paycheck, though, because then I wouldn't have the catharsis that comes with having a hobby. And that's it. I did come across 32 random questions to do a Q&A as a vlogger. So I might answer a few of these. They're odd. And I will share that link down below as well. Okay, the 32 random questions. Here we go. Do I sleep with my closet doors open or closed? Closed. They're supposed to be closed. Do I take shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? Depends on how good the things are, because if it's really good stuff, then yeah, I might. Do I sleep with my sheets tucked in or out? My favorite way to sleep is with a fitted sheet and a quilt over me, so neither. Have I ever stolen a street sign? No, it's illegal. Not that I'm like a prude, but I tend to be legal with things. Do I cut out coupons and never use them? I'm guilty of this. Would I rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I'm going to say neither on that one. When I was younger, I was embarrassed at my teeth. I had horrible buck teeth when I was younger. Got braces, got them fixed. They looked wonderful. I feel guilty because I have a horrible, horrible habit of opening things with my teeth. Shortly after getting my retainers, I did something that I knew I wasn't supposed to do. I put my retainer in my pocket when we were shopping, and I was trying on clothes, and guess where I stepped? I stepped on my retainer. I broke it. I glued it back together with super glue. It was so long between the time I finally fessed up to my mom that my retainer wasn't fitting correctly anymore. And when I finally got a replacement retainer, that my teeth had changed so much it hurt too much. So now it's sort of out of guilt that I don't smile if I don't smile in a picture. But for the most part, I try to smile all the time. Do I ever count my steps when I walk? No. There's other things on my mind. Also, I used to look at my feet when I walked all the time, and my dad used to get on to me about that, and so I stopped doing that. It was just a bad habit I have. So I tend to try to ignore my steps. Have I ever peed in the woods? Yeah, I mean, if you've ever hiked or ever camped, you've peed in the woods. End of story. Do I still watch cartoons? Heck yes, I watch cartoons. Have you seen Bob's Burgers? Bob's Burgers is amazing. In fact, I was Tina in middle school. True story. Where would I bury hidden treasure if I had some? I'm not telling you. What do I drink with dinner? Lately, it's been Coke. That was not an advertisement. I'm not paid by Coke, but I'd like to be. What do I dip chicken nuggets in? Here recently, I haven't been able to have chicken nuggets or buffalo sauce because chicken nuggets are deep fried. And buffalo sauce, it's iffy. I can have it, but the spiciness causes like reflux. So, and what movies could I watch over and over and still love? From the Valentine's Day video that you watched of me and my husband, you come to find out that I do love the movie Almost Famous. Spinal Tap, Still Crazy, Walk the Line, Great Balls of Fire, anything about musicians. I'm really interested in musicians. I know there's multiple Elvis movies. I never got into Elvis. I was more of a Jerry Lee Lewis person. I think I'm just going to go to 16 on these, and I'll answer 16 more at the end of my next Q&A. Was I ever a Girl Scout? Yes, I was a Girl Scout. Would I ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? Heck no. These are odd questions. Don't forget to keep sending questions, topic ideas, anything that you think would be a good idea for a vlog, please let me know, and I'll plan on trying to do that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. My husband asked what my plans are for the next year with my vlog, and I'd really like to do a lot more of this because I think it would help me with speaking. I'm good one-on-one with people, but knowing that more than one person will watch my videos really sort of intimidates me. Plus, I don't know where really to look at my camera. So I'm always looking away from the lens, and then when I watch it back later, I wonder to myself, why do you always look weird on the camera? And the answer is, I'm very distracted. Very distractible, even if I make the room completely quiet and don't have very many distractions. Hope you guys have a good evening, and I will see you again next week. I will try not to have any lapses in video releases from now on. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.